ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2012 Lowestoft Seafront Air Festival. And a cracking day, actually a bit windy. We've lost 2 aircraft due to that, as you know, the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. But we're going to start the show with the RAF's latest fighter, without doubt, a multi-capability platform at the cutting edge of aviation technology today. The Eurofighter Typhoon. It's come all the way from RAF Lucas. That's how much the RAF like us. They've sent it all the way down from Scotland. And starting off showing us the raw power of a pair of typical of good fighter aircraft, very high hunchback cockpit there, so the pilot must have a magnificent view.
Oh yeah, definitely, and as he pushes through here, you'll be looking all the way down the line, so it's a good opportunity to wave so they can see you as he pushes in the outside tunnel.
Now, of course, that was negative.
Yeah, definitely coming in here.
Now, of course, Typhoon built by a 4-partner nation consortium, Eurofighter, between Germany, Italy, Spain and the United Kingdom. But actually assembled here, I believe, up at Salisbury and Walton, aren't they? They're all built, actually put together in the UK.
That's correct, it's a 4-nation contribution, and we put them together along with the Germans, the Spanish and the Italians.
Now, of course, being a modern fighter aircraft, it's naturally unstable. Full fly-by-wire system on the aircraft, showing, and Scott here is showing us just how slowly you can fly one of these. That's quite incredible. How much does the aircraft weigh?
It's a fairly heavy aircraft. I don't have the specification on it at the moment, but what I'm showing you there was there's no point in us trying to talk over the power of the Typhoon.
That's a hard pull. Such a spirited performance by the RAF's most modern and best fighter aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon. I cannot thank you enough for being here. Please pass our sincerest thanks and, well, congratulations to Scott on a superb display. 5 Yak 50s of the Aerostars, led today by Mark Riker. On his left wing, Gabriel Barton. On his right wing, Jeff Stowe. Immediately at the side, these are Russian aerobatic competition aircraft. They were actually developed at the same time as a two-seat version of this aircraft, which was used as the basic military trainer for all the Warsaw Pact Air Forces. None of these pilots are full-time aerobatic or display pilots. They are all men who have other jobs. Some are airline pilots. Some people work in the city, work in banks. They only get together to do this at weekends, but look how smooth this is. If you look at the top view, which you can see now as they turn back around, or rather if you look at the side view of the aircraft, you can see that the cockpit is almost perched on the top of the fuselage. It's sitting way up very, very clearly to judge whether or not you are perfectly vertical or perfectly horizontal or perfectly at 45 degrees. So the pilots, all 4 aircraft, changing formation into box aircraft. As I said, the Yak-50 was the single-seat competition aerobatic version of an aircraft that was intended originally as the primary trainer. Now that explains something else you can see in the side view of the aeroplane. You can see that the main undercarriage wheels actually stick out slightly from the wings. You can see that. Now, I've been lucky enough to actually fly one of these. It's an absolute delight. Now, typical Russian aeroplane for an aerobatic machine, it's actually quite heavy because it's a 50s design. And the ailerons are a bit heavy, and the elevators roll. What's happening is that the lead 3 aircraft maintaining a nice straight course of the snow goal box. The 2 wingmen forming out now to Big Arrow. And they never fail to impress. Very, very polished.
So whereabouts are these guys flown from today?
Well, funnily enough, a lot of them just down the road. Well, not just down the road. As they enter their finale break. Believe it or not, the aeroplane you're looking at was designed in 1940. Wow. Yeah, America still wasn't in the war at the beginning of 40. There was a lady called Betty Skelton, and I'm going to write a book about her one day, because indeed even half the stories I've heard about her are true. This that is a very tight line of breast formation loop. Nicely done.
I mean, it must be extremely
Close, with his head at 90 degrees to one side. Not easy. You've really got to trust your leader.
It looks like they're on top of each other here.
That's what they were. Step out formation. Number 2 aircraft slotting literally under the tail of the lead. As I said, back in 1940, Betty Skelton went to Curtis Pitts, who had had some experience and success designing aerobatic competition aircraft. And she said what she wanted was a really filled plane.
Do they sit in an office, plan it on paper, or do they fly around and think, yeah, that'll work, we should try that?
The famous old-fashioned hands or little model aeroplanes on a stick.
It's that simple, really. Well, I guess that's the best way to see how it's going to work, isn't it? Really?
Well, believe it or not, there was actually a computer program developed to allow people to plan a display. They could put the weights and the performance of their aircraft in, and it showed just how much room you would need to do a certain display, a certain set of movements, and so on and so forth, to be able to work out where he is and what the aircraft is doing. And if you can imagine, great big nasty hairy instructor sat at the front, and 5 baby nabs tucked in the back. My God, the stress level in there must get quite horrifying. It's incredible, yeah. But there is one thing about the RAF version of this aircraft, which of course is a Beechcraft 200 King Air. It's used in the civil world as well, an executive transport, light transport.
Lisa said, yeah. Lisa said, didn't she? Has he?
Well, the undercarriage. but nowhere to land. And just making a slow flyby. I think when he's displaying over airfields at this point, he does a touch and go to show you just what a short field capability the aircraft has. He was describing how the pilot said to him, "Look, that gun's almost useless. You know, what are you going to shoot at?" And he said, "That's exactly what he said to him. You come back here and do that." Yeah. Then, if you go a little further aft in the floor, you've got the Sperry Bull turret, which had another twin machine guns in it. Was operated by a gunner killed up in a bull. So if you were going all the way to Berlin, believe it or not, you could only carry 4,000 pounds of bombs. Is that all? 500 pounds is enough to kill you. Then 30G is a bit of what we call academic. This is an amazing machine. The thing on them, very agile, aren't they? Just incredibly so. Great big 330 horsepower Lycoming flat 6. Great photo opportunity here as they... that helicopter is hanging on one single steel shaft that runs up through the centre of the rotor. So that's a 7-ton helicopter, so it is producing 7 tons of thrust downwards. So the people on the back of our lifeboat are being battered by about 7 tons of moving air. Wow. Now the Survivor being lowered down towards the stern of the ship. That's the winchman with one of the Survivors, I think. Oh no, they might have done. They might have actually put the winchman down first, so he can then direct the helicopter. Absolutely amazing the precision with which this massive aeroplane can be flown. As I said, the SH3 is developed into the twin-engine version of Sea King you see here. As I said, because we're joined in the overhead by a pair of Fournier RF4s.